Where you been?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
What were you doing when you got a call from the Bills? I mean, have you been like working out 5 days a week, working out 1 day a week?
I was doing enough. I was at home with my family back in Charlotte. That's where I live in the off season full time. So actually, I was planning off season trips with my family and getting ready to go on vacation. And Beane sent me a text message early in the week, kind of just putting feelers out there, see how I would feel about maybe coming back. And at this point, I mean, who doesn't want to be in the playoffs, right? So talked to my family about it and decided to make the trip back late Wednesday night. Got in Wednesday night, practiced Thursday and Friday, and just happy to be back.
When you left the third, whatever it was that you last left here, did you leave it open-ended with them, or did they leave it open-ended with you that, look, if we need you, we want you?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but not really. I mean, it was one of those things where I didn't think necessarily that I would be back, just how things were. And I've been a guy that's always said, whatever you need me to do, I'll come back. If you want me, great. If not, I understand. When they let me go a few weeks ago, I don't know how many weeks ago it was, Dawson was coming off of IR. Beane called me on a Friday afternoon before, I think it was before the Kansas City game, said that I was going to get released to bring Dawson back. I was like, hey, no hard feelings, completely understand. I'd been inactive a few games before that, so, I mean, just got to kind of roll with the punches at this point in my career.
You were flying around out there. I mean, did it seem, just kind of describe how it felt?
I always say, like, got to get your feet wet. First few plays obviously weren't great, but knock the rust off, and it's like riding a bike. So
this defense, the scheme, I mean, you've been with Sean.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable in it, right? I can play both positions, and like I said, I've always been a person that's, if you need me to run down a kickoff or punt or kickoff return or whatever it is, I'll do it. And then same thing, when my opportunity on defense comes, I just play my best, play the best of my ability.
And were you looking at vacation reservations, or did you have reservations somewhere this month?
We already had stuff booked down in Key West. So it was this weekend we were supposed to be in Key West.
Was Buffalo an option for vacation?
Seems like every time I come back it snows. So no, but I had bought an RV in the off season, and we were loading up the truck and doing some work on our RV, and we were looking to go down to Key West and get in the sunshine a little bit. Being home at Christmas time with my family was fantastic. To wake up and see my kids on Christmas morning, I haven't had that in 15 years. 14 years ever since college, so it was nice. I'm not gonna lie. It was great to be around family, and was able to go back to my hometown and see my extended family as well. So I was enjoying my time. But when the opportunity came back and they threw the lure out to me, I took it.
So you're going to Key West this weekend, not next weekend, divisional.
No, it was this weekend, but everything's canceled now. So plans are canceled.
A.J., when Terrel went out of the game, you were getting the calls, right?
Yep.
You had the green dot. So
yep.
How did that go? Was it just like riding a bike again for you? Or,
yeah.
Communicating out to everybody?
No, just like riding a bike, right? I've been in this position before. I mean, had the green dot for years, so no different. I'm just glad that they called me back. It's great to be able to help this team win, and obviously I hope TB's whatever he has, it's not as bad as whatever it is as it looked on the field. And obviously we want him back, but if they need me to go, I'll be ready.
And it wasn't just you, A.J. There was a host of reserves coming in and playing meaningful snaps there in the second half.
I think how this team is built, how Beane and Sean have built it, is there's no drop off from any position, right? They find guys they can trust. They find guys that produce. So when it's time to kind of Rolodex the lineup, there's no doubt, right?
So my question to you is, with all those new guys in the lineup at once, I mean, that's a lot of change in a half of football. How was the communication amongst everybody?
Well, it was good. I think going throughout the week, the coaches do a good job trying to get guys reps, whether you're going to be active or not. They try to sprinkle guys in to keep guys ready. And obviously how the practice squad stuff is now, you're up, you're down, you don't know who's going to play. So you got to be ready at all times. And we kind of take we take that to practice, right? The coaches do a great job of giving the guys opportunities in practice to get plays, to get live looks, and if their opportunity comes, most guys, if not everybody on this team, take advantage of it.
Did being out of it make you want it more when you have it kind of taken away from you a little bit, and then you come back and you realize, hey,
Yeah, I mean, I was at peace with it. I mean, I wasn't upset. Was happy to be home. but playoff football comes around, you start to get the itch, right? I was on my couch watching every single game, screaming at the TV, cheering for the guys. I'm a fan of football too. So for me, like I said, the opportunity comes, the itch comes. I'm not going to turn down an opportunity to possibly, hopefully, help this team win a Super Bowl. Been there before back in 2015, and I know what it feels like. And yeah, you can say I'm chasing that feeling again.
The type of preparation. Mindset with having to get forced back into potentially starting after a couple of years of some kind of a death blow.
Nothing changes. My preparation doesn't change. I've prepared the same way my entire career. So for me, it's day after day, same thing. I mean, my film study, the way I go to practice, how I take care of my body, how I work out, it's been the same. And I think, it's a testament to why I'm here.